Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Larry, a real sad day in Michigan golf. We lost one of our icons, John Dodge, this past Friday. And I know we've had a lot of, discussions and projects that we've worked together on, and maybe we'll just have a little banter back and forth of what John meant to really not only each other, but to Michigan golf. And for those that don't know, John was really a founding father in golf. John started with Cecil McCade, really the Michigan Golf Course Owners Association back in the 80s, and they grew that to an association now that is well over 200. And John has been through the Government Affairs Committee to starting all types of fundraisers, the Golden Passbook, and different things. He's just been a real treat to work with. It's just been a blessing to be part of his life, and he will truly be missed.
I can't say enough. I had the pleasure of meeting John in 1988 when he was starting the Timber Ridge project. And the man is the highest integrity, hardworking, there to help anybody who needed the help. As you say, the backbone and the emphasis was put on growing the game of golf in the state of Michigan and bringing in all the players, not just golf course owners, but businesses that were affiliated also within the game of golf. It really was an honor to work with the man, and I'm blessed to have known him.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, it's been 23 years ago this month that he brought me on board at Timber Ridge, and it seems like we spent a lifetime. He is my mentor, and we've got to know the Dodge family extremely well. John's dad, Howard, actually worked as a roughmower for me years ago at Timber Ridge, and his wife Diane and their family, Ben and Charlie, we've gotten real close. They're just a dear family. He's so true and loyal to the people that he works with. As you mentioned, he has integrity, and some of the neat things you'll never forget about John. When he walked into the room, he had a presence, and he brought energy to the table.
He sure did. And
you would always know where John Dodge stood on an issue. There was no gray area with John Dodge, and I just love that about the man. And his laugh and his compassion, he won't be able to be replaced.
No, filling John Dodge's shoes it's not a job you can do. And I know we'll be looking for somebody for government affairs, but there will never be another John Dodge. He has been the government affairs person for the Michigan Golf Course Owners Association. I mean, everybody in Michigan looks to John Dodge for the answer.
It's a weekly column for many of the newspapers in Michigan, and a radio show, and generally, they call him the granddad of capital correspondence, I guess. He puts up with all that nonsense downtown on a daily basis where I'd blow my brains out if I were him. So you've been with him before. He's going to give us an update, and if you don't know, a lot of stuff happened just yesterday in the House. So he's going to give you his take on the issues and what's going on possibly, and what the sales tax is all about, and possibly a little hint of what he thinks about 2008. So here's Tim Scooby.
And he goes well beyond even the golf spectrum. He was a well-known professor at Lansing Community College in their marketing program. He touched a lot of lives there. And then before really the golf business, he owned Sneakers Restaurant.
That was a lot of
popular
fun.
Sneakers Restaurant, yeah. And all their goofy things that they did there with the just a lot of the entertainment aspects that he brought from really the restaurant business to the golf business. And we need to appreciate all the things that he brought from that whole aspect into golf.
I think you might have used some of those at the Majestic yourself, because I see some of the entertaining things you do down at Majestic, and he was a partner with you, brought you into the Majestic. I mean, quite a guy, quite a man.
He was.
And his family, Diane, quite a woman. They were really a blessed family.
And John Dodge always ended in a message on his email or SIA, and it was two things. It was celebrate life was number one, and the other one was Carpe diem, which is seize the day and live every day to its fullest. And God bless John Dodge and his family, but we've lost a wonderful man and a wonderful father and loving husband and
a great friend.
And a great friend and partner.
Yeah.
So God bless the Dodge family.
And yesterday, Jenny McCafferty introduced our talk with Jim Dewling about his thoughts about John Dodge also.
We're at the Michigan Golf Show in March 2010, and it actually started off with some very sad news. We lost John Dodge, who's been the backbone of the Michigan Golf Course Owners Association, and we're here with Jim Dewling, who knows John Dodge about as well as anybody.
Right, been a long-time member of the board, the Michigan Golf Course Owners Association, and I would say John has served the association well. At the same time, has created a very, very unique position and created a really good intervention, if you will, with the legislative bodies here in the state of Michigan, and has worked very hard on behalf of the golf courses and the golf course owners with regard to legislative problems and issues here in the state of Michigan. Certainly a unique individual, and he will be missed.
I know one of the things that John did was, wasn't his title necessarily, but he was always recruiting. He was always looking for new members of the organization, wasn't he?
Looking for new members, and probably the catalyst and the really main promoter of the association's growth, and the association has grown to become very much a factor in all of his efforts in Lansing as far as the politics and the legislation.
Well, it's a wonderful legacy. Thank you for talking with us, Jim.
My pleasure. Thank you.